All right, now it's Ted Reinstein's turn. He is motoring west to what he has dubbed the Route 9, Route 91 triangle. We're not sure that name is going to catch on, but once you see what Ted found, you may want to explore it yourself.
Call it the Route 9, Route 91 triangle. It's where we were headed, even if I did just make that up. In Montague, on the banks of the Sawmill River, a truly one-of-a-kind little complex I had long meant to check out, starting with possibly the most cozy and relaxing spot for an early morning coffee and a quiet read.
The tagline is books you don't need in a place you can't find, but it's really a part of America. It's a long history of a succession of enterprises.
A history of different enterprises indeed, from a sawmill to a gristmill to a machine shop, and by the 1980s, its industrial days over, the dramatic transformation to what it's become today, an eclectic mix of businesses that aren't all quite under one roof, but do play well together.
A lot of people kind of camp in the bookstore and the cafe.
There is that cozy cafe, which is conveniently next door to the bookstore, which is the anchor here. There is also a record store, which can feel a bit like a vinyl treasure trove.
Herman's Hermits on Tour, second album. Only $1.
Right along the river, the Alvastone Restaurant, where it's nice to imagine what a dinner out here would be like in warmer weather. Although inside, anytime looks pretty delightful too. Up above it, we also popped into the Sawmill River Arts Gallery, a cooperative of over 15 local artists, including photographer Judy Cummings, who, it turns out, had photographed one of the locations we'd be visiting. But first, there was the small, or not so small, matter of lunch.
I got a Chicago dog, one with the works, order of fries for here, please. Like many other folks in the area, just grew up coming here with our dads when we were young.
So, when Tom's Hot Dogs in Whately, Mass. went up for sale a few years ago, Gary Clark stepped up, bought it, and preserved this local landmark, which opened in 1954 as a simple outdoor stand, changed a bit over the years, but didn't change the key ingredients. Down home, homemade, and delicious.
Was it a treat as a kid?
Oh, it was. It still is today. It still is today.
As a big kid?
As a big kid, as an adult.
The dogs and the buns are steamed, not grilled, and the toppings go from mustard and relish to roasted red peppers and onions. These are destination dogs.
I had a woman here, was just down in Coney Island recently. She's had the hot dogs down there.
Nathan's?
Nathan's didn't compare to the product we put out.
Who needs a dog-sized bun if the dog's good enough, right?
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
From Whately, we headed a bit south, headed west on Route 9, and climbed a bit on our way to
A big open field in the high hill town of Cummington, which had a heck of a view, and still does. And that view served to inspire one of America's earliest and pioneering conservationists.
Born in 1794, William Cullen Bryant grew up at this hilltop home in Cummington, then moved to New York, where he had a diverse career as a lawyer, publisher, and poet. But it was growing up here, a property owned and managed today by the trustees of reservations, that instilled in Bryant a lifelong passion for nature and conservation.
We have all of the land that Bryant enjoyed as a child. So the Rivulet Trail, for example, he spent many days out on that trail, and the view of the Westfield River Valley is another one. This land is very much what cultivated that ethic from an early age, and as an adult, it's what inspired him to write.
Today, visitors here to the Bryant homestead can hike the nearly mile-long Rivulet Trail along the brook which inspired Bryant's most famous poem.
Bryant went to school here. There was a one-room schoolhouse, and his poetry is very descriptive of this area.
The woods here are also a rare example of an old-growth forest in New England, thanks to Bryant.
This has never been touched. This has never been logged.
When Bryant returned here in the 1860s, he purchased this. And I think it was probably a little bit nostalgia, but possibly to preserve it. So this has never been cut.
Indeed, at 71, having already helped create support for New York's Central Park, Bryant bought his childhood home in Cummington, moved back here to write and to ensure that future generations would be inspired here as he was as a boy.
Connecting to that story that really has shaped our American identity when it comes to thinking about conservation. It's a really special place.
And mark your calendars for the weekends of March 9th and 16th. Those are Maple Days at the Bryan Homestead. There's a pancake breakfast with syrup from the homestead's own historic sugar bush, hiking through the sugar bush, and an outdoor boiling demonstration along with a tour of the house. The trustees say you will feel as though you have been transported back to 1865.